This is what your male DNA looks like. Is it really possible your male DNA has led to secrets you can use to slash pounds of fat and build rock-solid lean muscle at the same time? The answer is yes. Hi, I'm Kyle Leon, and in this short presentation, you're going to see what Men's Health magazine has come to call the perfect body formula for guys because of how it targets and kills lower belly fat while packing on inches of muscle to your genetically weakest body parts like underdeveloped arms or shoulders. And the best part is these breakthrough fat burning and muscle building tips you'll be learning have been proven effective no matter what your body type or where you're starting from. Now maybe this sounds far-fetched, but stay with me. I promise you'll be glad you did. I'll admit, when this new research first came across my desk, I had serious doubts. You see, as an international fitness author, I've been lucky enough to have been able to help tens of thousands of guys in over 150 countries achieve rapid muscle building and fat loss results. And I've never seen anything like this, which is why I'm so excited for you to see this video today. Now, it turns out a large TV network is interested in the rights to use these breakthrough tricks on a reality show because audiences will love seeing the kind of dramatic transformations they deliver, like you're seeing here. So I urge you to watch this video now, as it might have to come down very soon. What the network found most fascinating about these transformations is that all of these guys, young and old, had different body types and different muscle building and fat loss needs, but they all ended up ripped after using the tips you're about to see. Not only that, but all of these men displayed amazing increases in self-confidence, strength, health, and a startling increase in physical attractiveness as rated by 109 female test subjects. Can you imagine how amazing it would feel to quickly and dramatically torch stubborn belly fat while packing on lean muscle in all of the right places? Well, there's a brilliant guy behind these breakthrough tips you'll use to make this happen that I'd like to introduce you to. His name is John Barbon. John is considered by many the world's leading consultant in the supplement performance industry, and chances are, if you've taken any effective supplement in the last 10 years by any of the biggest companies, you've seen his work. But not to confuse you, these tips are not about supplements. John is also a world-class expert in nutrition, physiology, biology, and has taught human performance at the University of Florida. Pretty much just an all-around stud. However, strangely enough, none of John's degrees, world-class certifications, or breakthrough supplement formulations could ever compare to the impact of a weird discovery he made that the media now calls the perfect body formula. John's become a good friend of mine, which is why I might be able to get away with telling you he is not a naturally lean or muscular guy, and if we're being honest, he was dealt a pretty crappy genetic hand. And I'm talking about a genetic hand the exact opposite of a perfect body, and more like a pear-shaped body.
Well, thanks for the crappy genetic hand and the pear-shaped body comments, Kyle. Hi, John Barbon here. What Kyle is saying is true, though, which, in all honesty, is the reason why I started studying the human body so passionately years ago. I've dedicated most of my adult life looking for ways to overcome my genetics and help other guys do the same. Although I was always frustrated with my genetic cards, I do remember the tipping point that set me on the path to getting over the anxious and embarrassing feeling of taking my shirt off around others. I was changing in the back of a locker room where I could face the wall and hide my body like I always did before another fruitless workout to reduce my stomach flab and build my non-existent chest. Anyhow, there was a brand new mirror on that back wall where there used to be just brick. And I will never forget how mortified I was to see the soft, skinny, pear-shaped body, as Kyle called it, just staring back at me and every other guy in the locker room. And that was it. Now forget about having to worry about my body at the pool, beach, or what a girl would think of me with my shirt off. This was way beyond that now, and there was nowhere to hide. Call it a complex, an obsession, or whatever you want, but the truth is my body was negatively affecting everything from my self-confidence to my social and dating life to my studies and work. Maybe you know what that feels like or can relate on some level. Maybe you train your butt off, try to eat right, but hate looking in the mirror with your shirt off because you see the same useless body fat or muscles that make you look like you've never even lifted a weight in your life. Well, that's exactly how I felt, and I can tell you with more certainty than you know, it's not your fault. I was pretty much ready to just give up the losing battle I was having with my genetics when I stumbled upon the answer that ended up paving the way for me to overcome my genetics and get the body I never thought I deserved or could have. Now, surprisingly, the answer wasn't in any classroom, anything the diet or fitness industry had ever produced, or even any of the strategies that my world record-holding powerlifter and champion bodybuilder friends used. Oddly enough, the answer appeared when I obsessively shifted my focus to human anatomy, genetics, psychology, and attraction research in an attempt to identify what kind of male build has been proven to create the most admiration, respect, and physical attraction. After all, I'm sure you'll agree that these aspirations are the main reasons why you and I work out in the first place. So being honest with myself about why I wanted a better body helped me discover the one true perfect male form that has been ageless and timeless for thousands of years, that studies prove that women, get this, are involuntarily attracted to, and other males can't help but respect, admire, and even fear. Now, imagine the best you can what kind of build that might look like, so you can see how close you were in just a second. I'll warn you though, studies show you'll overestimate by almost 30 pounds, so if you're picturing some juiced-up monster, start again, because most women don't relate to that look or even find it attractive, and even men have a bias against it. Rather, it's a male form subconsciously realized by the greatest artists in history, such as Michelangelo's sculpture of David, to Greek mythology's chiseled gods like Adonis, and even all the way up to modern-day Hollywood. At some level, you subconsciously know the form and have pictured yourself with it many times. It's the purest, most powerful, and most attractive shape a male can possess. It's a form of perfect proportion, proven to elicit strength, power, admiration, and magnetic attraction from females. And what's weird is that it's been shown that any guy with any body type or genetics can achieve this proportion and the limitless advantages that naturally follow. Now let me explain, and this will blow your mind. I discovered this proportion when studying the very structure of your male DNA, and then found it evident in all the purest forms of male evolution. Amazingly, after further studying this phenomenon, I learned you anatomically already possess this perfect proportion right now underneath your exterior, because nature intended it. This special proportion is known as the Adonis Golden Ratio. This perfect proportion is what study after study proves women are genetically and evolutionarily hardwired to seek out and be attracted to, and men respect, because it displays the highest degree of genetic fitness. It's a very specific and perfect proportion of your waist to your shoulders that creates an immediate subconscious admiration from both sexes, which is referred to as the Adonis effect. The Adonis effect is the powerful subconscious effect and influence that your physical presence has on others that is proven to be extremely advantageous in all areas of life. You can think of it like the ultimate first impression. You see, as much as we know not to judge a book by its cover, we are just genetically and subconsciously programmed to do so within the first 4 seconds. What's astonishing is that losing fat and increasing lean muscle, strength, and performance is exceptionally easier and faster when you achieve this proportion, because then your body is in its strongest, most natural form evolution meant for it to be in. But unfortunately, the reverse is also true. The further you are from your Adonis Golden Ratio, the more painstakingly difficult losing fat and building lean muscle becomes, because you're just not in the form your evolutionary genetics intended for you to be in. Simply put, the further you are from this ratio, the more difficult the struggle becomes to make any noticeable progress. Oh, and I hate to be a Debbie Downer or the bearer of more bad news, but there's something else you should know. Research shows that if a woman is going to cheat, she'll likely cheat with a male whose body is closer to the Adonis Golden Ratio than her partner's. Whereas research also shows a woman with a partner in the Adonis Golden Ratio is least likely to stray because she's subconsciously programmed to know that she has the genetically strongest male. These evolutionary truths cannot be controlled. But the good news is they can be used to your advantage. You're actually programmed genetically to have this ratio. But the problem is male evolution hasn't adapted to the damaging effects of the modern Western lifestyle yet, which makes attaining it virtually impossible without the right tools and without avoiding the things that take you away from your Adonis Golden Ratio. Here are a few tips that will help. Number 1, ditch heavy deadlifts, weighted abdominal crunches, and magazine bodybuilding programs. You may not realize this, but heavy deadlifts and weighted abdominal crunches expand your waist, take you out of proportion, increase your risk of injury, and ultimately make you look worse and less attractive. Yet surprisingly, almost all bodybuilding programs have you doing the things taking you away from your strongest, leanest, most muscular, and ideal form. Mainly because you're starting these programs out of proportion in the first place. Here's a quick example. You could very well be doing everything right to build a more muscular chest, but your body naturally fights against letting this happen because growth would take you even further away from your strongest form. So your body is just naturally protecting you from injury by not building muscle. Simply put, getting into the right proportion first allows for symmetrical growth, which is the fastest and easiest growth possible because you're finally working with your body and genetics instead of working against them. Tip number 2, you want to slash soy and processed foods from your diet. These foods create an estrogenic reaction in the body, which just kills your chance of losing fat and building muscle while giving you what Arnold would call a girly man look, which really is just a huge problem with guys today. Number 3, never bulk then cut. Bulking then cutting is terrible for your physique, your health, and attaining your Adonis golden ratio. Not only do you end up carrying unsightly blubber and strain your organs, but the extra fat just kills your testosterone levels and raises your estrogen, putting you in the exact opposite hormonal environment you need to be in. In other words, say hello to man boobs. So now that you've learned some things to stop doing, it's time to show you the exact solution I've used to attain my Adonis golden ratio, and literally tens of thousands of guys just like you have used it to attain theirs, and that you can use to attain yours. It's the solution that's taken a better part of 10 years of my life to perfect, to the point that it's been called the perfect body formula by the most well-respected fitness publication in the world. I would like to introduce you to the Adonis Golden Ratio 12-week system. This system is designed and guaranteed to quickly kill your stubborn stomach fat and deliver your leanest, most muscular physique genetically possible without drugs. Here's how it works. First, I teach you how to easily take your current measurements to determine how close to the Adonis golden ratio you are, so we have a starting point. This measurement is called your Adonis Index and will be used to determine every aspect of your custom 12-week Adonis golden ratio program. Then you will use the custom 12-week training, nutrition, and supplementation blueprint for rapid and targeted muscle building and fat loss to achieve your very own, dare I say, perfect body. First up, your Adonis Golden Ratio training program. This completely done for you, extremely simple and easy to follow program utilizes things like a very weird but powerful trick to create an anabolic growth advantage for your weakest muscles to quickly bring strength, balance, and proportion to your physique. Your golden sequence of exercises, sets, and reps to create rapid, symmetrical, lean muscle growth and fat loss, resulting in that envious V-taper look that captures attention and demands respect. Which specific exercises to never do? This changes often depending on your current Adonis Index. How to strategically match your workouts to your body's hormonal environment to create targeted fat loss and lean muscle gains simultaneously and exactly where you need it. Also included are 78 advanced exercise instructional video lessons packed with professional tips and tricks to maximize your training results and correct everything from grip, stance, and form to ensure consistent gains and avoid plateaus. Next up, your Adonis Golden Ratio nutrition program. The importance of nutrition cannot be stressed enough. This is why you'll receive the extremely easy-to-use Golden Ratio nutritional software, which completely customizes your nutrition to your Adonis Index. It does everything for you, so you're eating exactly what you need and when you need it for maximum fat loss and lean muscle growth. Your meals, calories, and nutrient ratios are all customized to your Adonis Index to propel you to your perfect Adonis Golden Ratio. What's astounding is that although your program is packed with flavorful foods, the closer you get to your Adonis Golden Ratio, the more bad foods are actually required to accelerate your targeted muscle growth and fat-burning results. You'll see exactly which cheat foods to eat and when to boost your metabolism and spark new muscle gains. How cool is that? You'll also discover things like how and when to match specific foods with specific workouts to create targeted lean muscle growth, and why eating too much protein can shockingly strip away your hard-earned muscle instead of building it, and an advanced way to cycle your protein intake for maximum lean muscle and fat loss. Moving on to your Adonis Golden Ratio supplementation. Now, I promise you could not be in better hands when it comes to supplementation expertise, period. When the biggest brand name sports supplement companies in the world need new, safe, and effective breakthrough formulas, I'm who they call, which is why what you're about to hear next just might surprise you. Supplements are not necessary or required with this program to achieve remarkable results. And as a matter of fact, my studies prove that most of them will move you further away from your Adonis Golden Ratio. However, the right ones, when used in the right way for your Adonis Index, can accelerate your results, which is why I show you exactly how and when to use them. Inside, you'll learn things like why 90% of protein supplements are a waste of your money and even a danger to your health. The only 2 brands to fully win my trust after 18 years in the industry. The one fat burner that actually works, and I guarantee you've never heard of it yet. And how to save 24% off retail every time. Heck, I even show you where to go to make your own effective supplements for pennies on the dollar. You've realized by now that you've never seen anything like this before, and it's probably making sense to you how all these amazing transformations you've been seeing are not only possible, but expected with this system. You're probably also wondering what this system is worth, because being a one-of-a-kind solution that delivers such dramatic results, you just don't have anything to compare it to. You might be thinking of all the time, energy, and money you've wasted over the years on false fitness solutions that didn't do anything but leave you more frustrated. And I don't blame you, because I've been there, and that's totally understandable. But let me ask you, how much would it be worth to you for a system that not only works, but gets you into the very best shape of your life? The exact kind of lean, ripped, and muscular shape that gets noticed, respected, and admired the second you walk into a room. The kind of head-turning shape that forces attraction, and that somewhere deep down you not only want to be in, but are meant to be in. Well, this system will deliver all this for far less than you're thinking. You see, because I don't know how long I'll be able to have this system available, I want to help as many guys as possible in as short a time as possible by making it affordable for anyone's budget. This is why if you act today, as a special thank you for watching this video presentation, you can take advantage of this special limited offer and own the complete Adonis Golden Ratio system for a one-time secure payment of only $47 by clicking the Add to Cart button below. Also, because you've shown how serious you are about improving your body, or else you wouldn't have watched this far, I'm also going to include 3 special bonuses I think you're going to love. Bonus number 1 is called the Adonis Abs and Arms Assault. This one-of-a-kind program was created to complement your Adonis Golden Ratio system because research shows these 2 muscle groups have some of the most positive and powerful impact on others and aren't maximized by 94% of guys. And not only that, but let's face it, some guys just want bigger arms and sharper abs than the next guy, and I get that. So if that sounds like you, this is right up your alley. For 4 weeks, you'll use a series of advanced techniques to ignite inches of lean muscle growth to your arms, while carving out symmetrical razor-sharp abs and staying perfectly in line with your Adonis Golden Ratio. Bonus number 2 is the Adonis Unlimited Upgrades. My life's work is dedicated to finding the quickest, safest, and most effective ways to helping guys like you achieve the body you deserve. And if new proven techniques become available, be sure to know your programs will always be upgraded free of charge. Bonus number 3 is a very special program from my good friend and world-class fitness expert Kyle Leon called 7 Days Out. 7 Days Out is a raved-about 1-week blueprint to looking 10 to 20 pounds more muscular and 10 to 20 pounds leaner inside of a week. Inside, you'll learn things like a skin-tightening water manipulation trick that will bring you a dry, chiseled look that immediately turns heads when your shirt comes off. How to bring out skin-popping veins you've only seen on stage-ready steroid users. When and how to strategically use certain carbohydrates to literally look like you've packed on 10 to 15 pounds of muscle and lost 10 to 15 pounds of fat overnight. This program is an absolutely amazing formula to create what many guys call mirror magic in only 7 days. These bonuses have a real-life value of $397. But when you act today, you'll own the Adonis Golden Ratio Training Program, along with the Video Coaching Library, the Adonis Golden Ratio Nutrition Program and Custom Nutritional Software, the Adonis Golden Ratio Supplementation Guide, the Adonis Arms and Abs Assault, the Adonis Unlimited Upgrades, and 7 Days Out, all for a one-time, ridiculously discounted secure payment of only $47. I'm sure you'll agree this special offer presents amazing value, but maybe you're still wondering if it's really going to work for you like it clearly has for all of the other guys you've been seeing in this presentation. Well, because I know the answer to that question, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is and kill every ounce of risk or doubt you could possibly have holding you back from getting started on your new, leaner, more muscular physique right now. Here's what I mean. If for any reason in the next 60 days you don't feel absolutely pumped about this program or your results, just send me an email and you'll receive a prompt and courteous, no questions asked refund. I'd rather take all the risk than have you worried about a single penny, because it's that important to me that you're 100% comfortable getting started today while you can. Sound fair enough? So all you need to do is click the Add to Cart button below to get immediate access and own the complete package right now. Let's be honest with each other. What you've been doing up until now to improve your body hasn't worked, and it will continue not to work. Your frustration and insecurity with your body is absolutely going to continue if you don't take action and force change. Forget being soft and average when you can give yourself the life-changing gift of being rock solid and ripped in the perfect proportion women are programmed to crave and men cannot help but respect. Imagine what it's going to feel like looking into the mirror in the upcoming days and seeing a leaner, stronger, more muscular, and healthier you full of energy staring back. All of the inspiring transformations you've seen today are not flukes, and I didn't commit to thousands of hours and a decade of my life to creating a system now referred to as the perfect body formula for it not to work. This system will work, and I not only promise you that, but remember, I guarantee it. You have nothing to lose except coming back to find this special opportunity gone forever. Don't let that happen. Start using the Adonis effect to your advantage and feel the strength, confidence, power, and respect of not only having the body of your dreams, but the girl of your dreams as well. Click the Add to Cart button below and make the best version of yourself, your life, and your future a reality right now.